Gemini, hey, how are you? Thank you for coming out to my channel. I really do appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and do a general energy reading for the sign of Gemini for July 2022. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for popping in. I hope you enjoy and you'll come back again. And for my subscribers, I really do appreciate all the support. It means a lot. Oops. Alright guys, let's see. What are we going to do for Gemini for July 2022? Okay. Alright. I'll lay the cards down, we'll clarify with another deck, and we'll pull an oracle card at the end. Alrighty. Gemini, July 22. Got the Three of Coins and the Three of Swords. The Two of Swords. The World. The Three of Staffs. This is weird. This World and Three of Staffs keeps coming up. I mean, I got like 3 different decks going on and it keeps coming up. Alright. The Lovers. There's a lot of completions going on for people. Temperance. The Tower. And Justice. And Justice too. That is weird. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Alright. I feel like right now you are feeling like you want to be a part of something that's cooperation, teamwork. You want to have, I don't know if this is in work, it could be in your life too. It doesn't have to be necessarily work, but sometimes more often than not. But the theme of the month is around some kind of heartbreak. So I feel like you want to have some kind of cooperation in regards to this. All right, so I don't know what kind of situation went on. I don't know if there was a breakup or, you know, somebody just hurt you. You know, it's a grief. So, I mean, again, it could be a loss of somebody. You know, don't really know what, but apparently you're thinking a lot about, you know, being able to cooperate with somebody, to work with them, to make sure, you know, to make sure that things are, go over well, you know, in regardless of whatever the situation is. But I also feel like you are going to be making tough decisions, and they're going to be based on not feelings, not, you know, not emotions. You don't want to get that dragged into it. You want to do this basic logic. You want to make sure you got the facts right, and things are going to work out because of that logic that you're using in the situation. And again, I don't know if this is a person or this is a situation, this is a job, but you just want to make sure that you're, you know, you're not going with whatever emotions that are involved in whatever situation. You don't want to use them, at least not for now. And I feel like you're having this world energy. It's a completion. Like the world is always a completion, and it's always almost like a, where you feel accomplished. It could also be travel. So but this one feels like, because it comes up as an obstacle to overcome. I don't think you'd be overcoming, I mean, no, I don't see you overcoming a completion or an accomplishment. Well, I mean, but maybe you're set to travel somewhere and you want to just overcome that. Like maybe you haven't done it for a while. Maybe that, it's not something that you're used to doing. Maybe it's not, maybe for some reason you feel like there might be some hardship involved in it. Like it's not going to be easy. So you want to overcome whatever it is that you're feeling about it. So you can, you can go and do what you want to do and not have to feel bad about it or weird about it. In some sense. Now what you are doing is you have an accomplishment coming, or you've already accomplished something. So in whatever situation that you're in, you have been able to, or you're going to accomplish an aspect of it. Because like this one came up too, and again, another deck. So it's not like they got, but it's not like, if you have the two of wands, it's basically, that guy is not out yet. He didn't leave his castle. He's just still making plans and thinking out things could work. This guy, he knows there's something out there and he's going to try to go grab it. And he's working towards that. So I'm thinking maybe whatever it is, whatever you were trying to overcome with this, again, maybe completion or this travel, whatever, you're going to. Or it feels like it because you're like you're all in. Like you're going, okay, I see this, I'm going to have it, I'm going to grab this. So I feel like whatever the situation is, you're definitely going forward and, you're going to handle it. Now I got the Lovers card. Now the Lovers is, it could be a romance, could be, somebody who is basically almost like your soulmate, a partner. But it could be a very strong friendship too. And it could also be a change in situation. Like it's a duality, so it's not always about, partners and love and that kind of thing. It could just be a change in a situation. And this is something to avoid for you. Now again, I don't know if it's this relationship. I don't know if that's the situation, or if it's whatever situation maybe that you're moving into so fast, or not so fast, but what you're planning on moving into. And maybe the change, maybe you're not supposed to change something. You're not supposed to be embracing a change. It's like telling you to avoid a change, maybe, or to avoid a relationship. All right, well, let's see what else we can find out. And now, what to embrace in your situation is Temperance. Now, this makes sense. This is, you want to be patient. You want to be balanced. You want to make sure that how you're handling things, and whatever this may be. Again, it could be the relationship you're trying not to have, or the situation that, you want to make sure it goes smoothly. This is always the best kind of feeling to have. Whereas, you want to make sure you're finding the perfect mix. It could be the perfect mix of people, perfect mix of feelings, or of what you're doing, and that there's a balance to it. And as long as it's moderation. So whatever situation that you're going to be in, it's almost like just having moderation too. Don't let anything go too far right or too far left. Yeah, I got right and left. You don't want anything to go too far. You want to keep things straight and centered. Tower. Oh, okay. The Tower is about something coming at you, kind of like a sudden change, an upheaval. And it's a possible awakening too. Like, all of a sudden you're like, maybe you're going through a thing, you're sitting there, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa. And something dawns on you. Somehow it dawns on you. So it could be that, because this is saying where you're going to find support. And I'm trying to think about how that's going to work out, except for if it's a matter of, an awakening of in such ways. If you're a spiritual person, possibly, maybe you're meditating and something just kind of like comes to you, And that could be where you find your support, again, if you're spiritual, with God. And that would be, you'd find a lot of support there. Let's see. And then, as far as justice goes, now this is like, fair and even. You want things to go right, to go, the way they should. You want to make sure that, everything is equal, balanced, again, like temperance. And you want to make sure that everything, that nothing goes askew, basically. All right. Let's get some clarifiers in here. This is crazy because I did 2, 3, I did like 4 other ones already. I used 3 different decks, and it's like that justice keeps coming up. The world keeps coming up. Let's see what goes on. You guys are the first tower, though, so we'll have to see what that is. What can I do about the 3 of coins for Gemini? The Knight of Swords. All right, now this could be somebody in your environment. This could be, somebody who, they're very go-get-em. They're very, they're all about, grabbing a hold of things and moving along. But it could also be about big changes and the attitude to roll with it. So maybe that's where this this cooperation comes in. You might have to roll with the situation. Okay. Now what about this 3 of Swords? Death. All right, the Death card. Now that's interesting too. Because the 3 of Swords is, heartbreak. And death is change. That's an ending, transformation. So maybe there's something that was going on here that caused this theme of the month to be a transformation for you, or a change for whatever situation. So maybe, you did have a grief, you did have a heartbreak, but now it's over and it's changed. It's transformed from that, which would be good. And just like kind of moving on with your, you're moving on from it, not letting it upset you. All right, the 2 of Swords, and we got the Empress. But a lot of, okay, so the decisions that you're trying to make with this logic and, using your mind. But you also have the Empress energy. And this is about nurturing growth and, she's about, like kind of like beauty and nature. And again, that could be just stuff that you like, you want to be around, but you're trying to, the way I'm saying it is like you're nurturing growth to some situations, some feelings, to whatever it is that you're going on with. These decisions that you're going to make is going to be to nurture something. Like maybe this teamwork that was going on and this cooperation, these decisions are making are going to help nurture whatever it is. Whether it's a relationship, it's, a person, it's, like a situation. So, okay. And we got the world. What do we see for the world? Ew. Can't do that. What do we got for the world? Got the Five of Swords. All right, so whatever this world was depicting for you, this Five of Swords is either, it could be a win at all cost, where you're like you're not trying to back down, you're just trying to make sure you're just trying to make sure you win. I don't know if it's an argument, I don't know if it's a bet, but just basically you're trying to make sure you win. On the flip side, it could also be that you don't want to take on more than you can handle. So it really does depend on what your situation is. Because, again, people, different decisions, different situations for everybody. But I'm thinking, all right, so here's like, okay, you're nurturing growth, and this decision that you're going to make is going to be based on that. You want a cooperation. You had your heart break, but there's been a change. So, if I look at all this, it looks like you just don't want to take on more than you could chew. You don't want to get yourself into a situation that's going to be too big or too overwhelming or too much. And actually, it could be for any situation. I mean, it could be for anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be like against another person. It could just be an atmosphere or an environment, or things that you're going to be doing, or you're planning to be doing, because you're going to be doing something that you maybe haven't done for a while or haven't done at all, and you don't want to overdo it. Okay, let's see about this Three of Staffs. Staffs. All right. Well, that's me saying, it says celebration. Possibly a wedding, possibly a party. People are happy. Things are looking good. And maybe that's what you're looking out to. Like you're planning on getting involved. Maybe you're doing something. Maybe this is your wedding. Your party. Or somebody else's. And maybe that's where you're traveling to somebody that has a party. Something like that. But that's definitely that's a good vibe card. All right, what do we got for the Lovers? Oh, the Magician. All right, well, that's manifesting something. So whatever comes from this Lovers, if it's a change, if it's, kind of like again, it's a change of thought, change of attitude, change of circumstances, or if it's a relationship, you're manifesting something. So you want something to become of that. I don't exactly know what it is. I don't feel like it's the Lovers, only because I don't really see too many other, like, cup cards, which would depict a lot of emotions and feelings. I feel like this is a situation type of situation like that. I just feel like it's a situation more than more than a relationship. Oops. What about temperance? What can we find out about temperance? Oh, the Four of Pentacles. Oh. And it's funny because if temperance is like moderation, I feel like this is kind of telling you to hold tight to something. Doesn't necessarily have to be money. I mean, it could be. You know, it might be something like, all right, well, you don't want to overdo. You don't want to overdo your spending, your funds, or whatever that, you know, whatever that is. But it could also be feelings. It could be time, energy. And, you know, where, you know, it comes up with moderation. It's like, all right, well, maybe you need to be reminded to just, you know, to take it easy. Don't go crazy in a lot of, you know, don't go crazy. Like, don't go spending more than you have, or don't give up more time and energy that you have. As I mean, this, you'll know what this is if it's you. Because, you know, I guess with summer coming for most, I don't know if it's not summer everywhere, I'm sure. But, you know, but people do that. We just go, you know, want to go here, and we want to go there, and we're going to do this and everything, and you might just, like, overdo your finances just for that time period, and it's just saying, just, you know, go slow, take it easy. All right, now Tower, that's it. Oh, okay, well, came up with the Nine of Swords. Well, the Nine of Swords, that's like stress, anxiety, that's having worries, you know. I mean, it could be bad dreams, it could be, you know, bad things in your head that you can't, like, stop thinking type of feeling. And then when you got this Tower going on, again, it could be, like I said, it could be a feeling of, what did I say it was? Oh yeah, could just be an awareness, something that came to you, like, you know, anywhere, an awakening. But it could be actually a sudden change. And I'm wondering, again, in what situation and how this would work out for you, because it could be upheaval too. So maybe you're just like, maybe for some reason you're stressing over an upheaval that you're afraid is going to come, has or will. And, you know, with the Tower, it's like not something that you really know what goes on. Like, you're not expecting, like, it's not like, you know, there's like signs. It's not. The Tower coming up in the Tower coming up in tarot is almost like a heads up. It's like, all right, so you see this, you see it popped up here, so you know there might be something that's going to be a little bit, you know, shaky for you, you know. But at this point, I guess if the Tower falls, if, you know, there is an upheaval, you're stressing out about it. So hopefully it's not like a long time stress out. Just maybe, you know, if something that you're not expecting and you can't really avoid it because you weren't expecting it, or maybe you're watching this and you're seeing it and you're probably like, what are you talking about? You know, I don't know. Only, you know, you would know. All right, let's see about justice. All right, we got the Eight of Cups. This is moving away from something that you put a lot of effort into. Yeah, a lot of work, effort, feelings. But for some reason, it didn't really work for you anymore. So you're like, all right, I got to go. So, again, don't know what the situation is. Could be person, could be job, could be anything that you put in time, or anything that you put in a lot into. That for some reason, walking away from it was better than staying. So, hi Chippy. My doggy just came in. So we'll see how that plays out, because it's on top of justice, and I feel like maybe in doing justice or having justice done, the walking away is necessary to make things fair, make things even, make things just. And whatever maybe goes on here with this tower moment, maybe that triggers the walking away of, again, whatever that situation might have been. All right. Okay. You're Gemini, yeah. All right, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed the reading. It was a little bit, it's a little, I like it for you, but, it didn't have, I think your July, it just seems like there's going to be a lot going on in July, maybe, in whatever situation you're in. All right. And these are oracle cards, so whatever energy you might be experiencing in July to feel a certain way. Oh, love. Well, that's nice. All right. I guess this does not need me to go into the book. I get that. And I guess to me it just feels like, okay, well, because if you are going to have any kind of upheavals and any kind of craziness, just keep in mind the love that you have and the love that you feel for people, or, your family, your friends, what's around you. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, if you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, that'd be awesome. Write me a comment. And I will be seeing you definitely in August, I always do this, if not the middle of July, but definitely August, okay? All right, everybody. Thank you so much, and take care. I'll talk to you later.